The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Alberta call. I'm super excited to be here today. My name is Anne-Marie Chantal. I am a diplomat with the fastest growing designer fashion house. And as some of you know, I was traveling to Red Deer yesterday to do more of the power tours around. And it was a wonderful day. I got to spend some great times with some very very good new people that I've met. Christina was hosting every single person that she put in front of me. So congratulations, Christina, for putting all this work together. She had 9 tours set up, and like any ratio, some people show up, some people don't. But at the end of the day, we showed the tour to 6 people. One that just launched her mall, so congratulations, Andrea. She just launched her mall a couple hours ago, and a few more coming up very shortly here from Red Deer. So we're gonna take over Red Deer this time and keep on the Alberta, Edmonton, Calgary, Medicine Hat, anywhere and everywhere. So very proud of the work happening, and very excited about this. So, but tonight I wanted to talk about your why power. And because really, when you're having trouble doing the hard work of achieving your goals, it's common to believe you simply lack willpower, right? Well, I actually disagree to that. It's not enough to choose to be successful. What's going to keep you consistent with your new positive choices you've made? What is it, right? So, what's going to stop you from falling back into your mindless bad habit? Or what's going to be different this time versus the other time that you tried and failed before? And as soon as you get the slightest bit uncomfortable, you're going to be tempted to slide back into your old uncomfortable routine. So, you've tried willpower before and it failed you. You set a resolution and you've let it go. You thought you were going to lose all the weight last time. You thought you'd make all these sales calls, calling all these prospects, and well, let's really put it down here. Like, let's stop insanity and do something different so you can get different and better results. Would you all agree with me? That would be way better, right? So let's forget about willpower. It's time for why power. Your choices are only meaningful when you connect them to your desire and dreams. The wisest and most motivating choices are the one aligned with what really identify your purpose, your self core, right? Your highest value, who you are. You got to want something and know why you want it. And you'll end up giving up, otherwise, you'll end up giving up way too easily, right? So, what is your why? You got to have a reason if you want to make significant improvement in your life. You want to make that necessary changes. Your why must be something that is fantastically motivating to you, right? Nobody else. You got to want to get up and go, 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 go for years. Nothing will stop you, right? So what is it that moves you the most? Identifying your why is critical, and what motivates you is the ignition, your fuel, your gasoline of your power, right? The source of your enthusiasm, and really that fuel for your persistence. And this is why tonight I wanted to focus. I thought that it was really important that we focus on your why on this call. So really the power of your why is what gets you to stick through, the hard days or the cloudy days, or call it whatever you want. We all have them, but it's our why that keep us alive, right? All of the hows are really meaningless until you have that strong why, until that's powerful enough. And until you set your desire and motivation in place, you'll abandon any new path you seek to a better life. And if your why power, your desire isn't good enough, if the fortitude of your commitment isn't powerful enough, you'll just end up like every other time who makes a new year resolution and give up too quickly and revert to sleepwalking through poor choices. Right? This is what this is. So let me give you an analogy to help bring it home. So if I were to put a 10-inch wide, 30-foot long plank on the ground and say, if you walk this, if you walk the length of the plank, I'll give you $20. Would you do it? No, of course you would. It's an easy $20, right? But now, what if I took that same plank and made it a top roof bridge between 200-story buildings? That same $20 for walking the 30-foot plank no longer looks desirably or even possible, doesn't it? So you look at it, you'll probably look at it and say, well, not in my life, right? So here's a great pictures about that. So, however, if your child was on the opposite of that building and that building was on fire, you would walk the length of the plank to save him. Without any question, immediately you do it without even thinking if there's a $20 or not at the end of it, right? So why is it that the first time I asked you to cross the sky-high plank, you said no way? But yet the second time, you wouldn't even hesitate. The risk of the danger are the same. So what changed? Well, exactly. Your why changed. Your reason for wanting to do it. You see, when the reason is big enough, you will be willing to perform almost anything. To truly ignite your creative potential and your inner drive, you have to look beyond the motivation and monetary of material goals, right? It's not that it doesn't motivate or it's bad. In fact, they're great. But material stuff can really really not recruit your heart, right? Your soul, your guts into that fight. So the passion has to come from a deeper place. And even if you require the shiny object, you won't capture the real prices. Happiness, the fulfillment. So this is really that's why it's not enough to choose to be successful. You have to dig deeper than that to find your core motivation, to activate your superpower, your why power, right? So everyone have a strong why. Everybody have one. And guess what? Here's your job for this week or tonight or your lifetime, right? Your job is to figure out how to verbal it. See, we all go through good and bad days, and your why is what will bring it back. People don't care how or the what. They want to know why. Why are you doing this business? What is your vision? Where will you be in 1, 2, 3, 5 years from now? If you're not there yet, after let's say 3, 5 years, will you quit? If at the end of the year you set your goals and you didn't achieve it, will you quit? Well, let me tell you one thing. If your why is strong enough, it doesn't even matter if it takes you 10 years to get to it. Because your why will get you there. And 10 years is awesome and it's amazing. So really get your reason. Ask yourself every day. Bring yourself your vision. When you have cloudy days, what gets you back up? And if you don't know, call your friends. Maybe they can help you. Call your upline. Maybe they can help you. Start reaching out because it's your why that will drive you. And let me repeat this. Nobody cares of what or how. Nobody. Everybody wants to know why. Why are you doing this? What is your vision? Because the why will actually speak to their heart. So this is what I had for you tonight. I hope you got great value out of this. Here's a picture when I was Googling and I was thinking, imagine in that 10 years or 5 years down the road, because you find your why, all these people are so inspired by what you had just said or by what you brought them, or you're on the front of the stage and you're getting recognition and all these people are cheering for you. Is that why you're doing this? Or I mean, whatever it is. I just saw this and I thought it was great because this company, we all know why and what it does and how we can do it. And you can be the front person of the room getting that recognition, inspire other people. Everybody can. Everybody can. So why are you doing it? Now, again, I hope you got a lot of value. I hope you're gonna dig in and go find your why. I have a few announcements to make here, and I also have a great surprise for you tonight. So first announcement, tomorrow, Calgary tour. I'm very excited to hear our special guest and motivational speaker, Anthony Sani, will be doing a quick public motivational speech, and then followed by the tour, which will be incredible. It's at Zene Grill. The mingle time registrations at 7 o'clock, and the tour will start, and the speaking engagement will start at 7:30. Come over if you can. I suggest you to bring your guests. It will be an incredible time, and we will be there to also help you with your questions. So you want to make sure you're there, as well as for those of you who have not got your Forensic Networker tickets, now is the time. The things that I've learned through Ramin Mesgarlou, our amazing visionary and CEO, he put this amazing training called the Forensic Networker. It's on July 10th and 11th, so it's only 2 days, and it's amazingly inexpensive. It's only 179, and what you're gonna get out of that will blow your mind. It's incredible. I've been to it so many times yet. It's a do not miss event. Do whatever you can to actually be there, because that will really, really bring your business to a level that you could not even imagine existed. It's purely amazing. And last and not least, I would like to actually introduce you to one of my great mentor, to the person that I look up so much, that I'm so blessed that I have him as a business partner, as a friend. He's reached over $100,000 a month, making income wise through this company. He's full of knowledge. He's amazing. He's a phone call away, a text away. He's always there. I've learned so much from him, got so many recognition. I can talk over and over about this incredible man. I have here on the call for all of you as um, a bonus, a guest, a treat, call it like you want. Renee Liao. Renee, are you on the call right now?
Yes, yes, hello, Emery, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you great. How are you?
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Well, first of all, I want to say an amazing job tonight on your training. I love the why training because it's so important, and I want to commend you, Emery, for an amazing leadership that you have. I mean, you literally lead by example. You walk the talk, and everyone in the call tonight is very lucky to have you as one of their senior business partners in Calgary, and of course all of Alberta. So again, I want to say again, first of all, congratulations to you, Emery, for just doing an amazing job taking care of your people. So thank you so much for the call tonight, Emery.
Well, thank you. Well, first, you're welcome, and thank you as well. Now, I would love to hear what you have a strong why. So why don't you share with us a little bit about your why? How did you find
Oh,
it, or anything in that?
yeah, absolutely. Well, again, a very good evening to everyone tonight on the call. These calls are amazing because it gives you that nice little kick, in your week to start off your week nice and strong. I really love this why training because, for me, I've always been somewhat motivated myself since, university days where I knew I wasn't strong in school and I knew that, working a job wasn't going to cut it. But, you know, um, if you don't have this why, you really got to take some time to really, really dig in deep to find out what it is. Um, and and to just share with you a really quick thing I learned over the times, reading a lot of books. Of course, all of you know the book called Think and Grow Rich. It's an amazing book to read. If you have not read it yet, make sure you go tomorrow, get a copy of Think and Grow Rich. And what they basically did was there's a gentleman who went out there and basically interviewed, back in the 1970s or time or so, all of the world's richest people. And what his mission was can he find out any similarities in all these world's richest people. So he interviewed people from, North America, Canada, USA, to Europe, to Australia, you name it. He went worldwide searching for the world's richest people and asked the same questions basically to all these people. And he was expecting to have some sort of a magical trait. Maybe there's something about the DNA, where you're from, what's your parents' background, what's your parents' IQ, what's your IQ, where you raised, what kind of schooling did you do, and he kept thinking that there's going to be something that's similar between all of these world's richest people. And it shocked me when his results, what they found out was that there was literally nothing in common with all these people. There was no, smarter IQ, lower IQ, comes from a wealthy family, comes from a poor family. There's all random people who were becoming the world's richest people. But through his research, he did find a few similarities that I want to share with you tonight. And if you can understand these similarities and focus on these key points, you have the ability, because there's nothing special about these people except for these few qualities that they had that anyone can have. There's nothing says that you can't have these following qualities that they don't have, that they have, and you can't get. So again, before I share with you these key points, for me, I'm a very, very analytical person. If you kind of get to know me, some of you do know me very well. I do so much research when it comes to everything, and I can break things down number-wise, right? I come from an engineering background. But one thing that I looked at was I went to go and Google online one night, and I Googled, again, similar kind of idea. Are the world's richest people essentially very high IQ? And what I found out from research was that 80% of the world's richest people had literally average IQ. Like you, me, Bob next door, Judy down the street, literally average IQ. Okay, and I thought, okay, so that was for me was like, okay, phew, thank God, at least average IQ people can actually make a lot of money. You don't have to become smart like a PhD professor to make a lot of money. On a side note, by the way, most PhD professors don't make a lot of money. But anyways, my point was that most of the rich people don't have high IQ. Then I wondered, well, is it possible that these richest people come from wealthy families? So I was thinking to myself, okay, well, maybe they're rich because they're not smart. They're not dumb, but I'm saying they're not smart. But maybe they have wealthy parents. And again, 80% of these world's wealthiest people started from nothing. They started from scratch. They didn't come with an inheritance from the previous generation. So they were self-made millionaires, basically. And when I read those two stats, I started thinking, you know what? There's literally nothing that says we can't achieve the same results that these top wealthiest people can achieve. There's nothing that says because you're smarter, higher IQ, higher EQ, nothing like that. So it kind of proved my point that I'm trying to make with you tonight about that book that I read. In the book that I read, what they talked about was the key things in common. If anything there was in common with all of these top wealthiest people in the world, it came down to their why. Like how motivated were they to achieve ultimate success and wealth? And so one of them was their why. The second one was their determination, their focus. So, you might have a very strong why. You want to make a lot of money and you're determined to make it. But if you're not determined or you're not focused, like you have a very big why, you want to give a better life to your children. My kids go to the best private schools here in Toronto. You might want to, be able to retire your parents. I have my parents with retirement. You might want to be able to buy your, multi-million dollar house. I just bought a multi-million dollar house closing in June 18. You might want to drive a fancy car. I have that too. But you might have all these whys, like why you want to do the business, but if you don't have a strong determination and your focus is not there, you're not going to attain it. So all I'm telling you is that you have the ability to attain the same kind of results that the world's wealthiest people have if you have a very strong why and you are dang determined. You're going to be focused. Nothing will stop you in your way. Let me ask you a question. How do you think those people who aren't even Canadian, who don't even speak English, can come from another country and make more money than someone who's born in Canada, that has the good schools, that has the local connections, that has the background, that has the language? The reason why people who come from overseas who can make themselves a wealthy lifestyle here in Canada is because they have a very strong why. They have no choice but to make it happen. Because otherwise, they can't feed their family, they can't feed their kids, they're going to go in the streets. That's how strong their why is. And number two, they are determined, they're focused, laser focused. Nothing is going to distract them. No TV, no excuses, no wanting to sleep more, no, I can't miss my favorite episode of Desperate Housewives, I got to do my sports, got to go to the gym, nothing will stop them in their quest to achieving this wealth that they always wanted. So, end of the day, I want you to know on this call tonight that the whole time you've been in this business, whether it's been 1 day or 3 hours, congratulations to our newest LC, so if it's 3 hours, or if it's 5 years, I want you to realize that the whole entire time you had the ability to achieve the same results as the world's wealthiest people. What you were lacking was either your why or your determination. You let things get in the way. Maybe you let someone, they told you to go fly a kite and you got a pity party, right? So I want you to know tonight, you have the ability to achieve the lifestyle you want to achieve if you have a strong why, and you won't let anyone stop you in your quest to achieving that why. And that's all I want to share for tonight. I hope that was a little bit of juicy stuff for you guys. Yeah, thank you. Back to you, Anne-Marie. Thank you so much.
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. It's interesting listening to you right now and the determination that I've been having in the last, since the fashion show, since the new year. The things that are so much more clear in my head. I'm so much more focused. I have so much more determination. And you said it all. And I don't know if anybody got anything out of this, but what I can say is I did. So it's always good to refocus to ourselves, and I personally love that. So thank you,
And I want to say, Anne-Marie, yeah, in the last, working with you and seeing you grow, Anne-Marie, definitely, there's no surprise why the results are coming, because you are definitely laser focused. You're determined. You won't let one no stop you. You won't let 20 no stop you. And you have a very strong why. So it's no surprise that you are having the results you're having, because again, you have that focus and determination, and you have that strength now. So congratulations to you, Anne-Marie. We're very, very proud of you.
Yeah, well, thank you, and it's just coming stronger every day, because you sometimes you don't know how to verbalize the why, but they're deep, right? And their determination are just getting bigger and bigger. Mostly when right now I'm seeing other people achieving more and more their dreams, and they're more excited because they see results, and that really warmed my heart so much that I'm so unstoppable. I let's go. I'm ready. So I need to finish this call so I can go call other calls. No, I'm joking. But I think we do have some questions. So if anybody has questions here, just put them down. I'm just gonna look here. Okay, so thanks, Anne-Marie. I forgot about my why, and this helps to remind me from Barb. So, well, wonderful. I'm glad. I mean, we all forget sometime, and we all have cloudy days. So, but the sun is always coming, right? The sun always come back. We just have to remember. And then Mart, I did awesome. Marie, thanks. Renee, thanks, Anne-Marie. Mart, I'm so excited to see you coming back. We had a great chat together, and I can't wait to see you just flourishing this market. I know that, if we all work together in Alberta, we can do so much more. We can crush this like nobody else is in the way. And I really, really feel that with so many of you. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go out and let's do it. So if you have any questions, write it down. Otherwise, you can raise your hand if you want to say something. Chad is saying great job. Thank you. Thanks for all the comments on Facebook as well. It's warms my heart. It felt really good. So, but to me, it's really at the end is what you do. So, and Renee, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, just want to say again, to second what you said before, is make sure you get your forensic networker tickets because you do not want to miss this training. There's people literally from worldwide who are not even in GWT who saw a few of Ramin's videos online who are flying down just to attend his training. So his training is literally what I followed step by step because once you have your why and you have your determination, if you have a plan to follow, that's how you get there in lightning speed. So for me, when I followed that forensic networker training down to the T, I was laser focused, I was determined, I had my why strong. That's how I got to making 5 figures a month in 6 months, to making 20 grand a month in 10 months, to making $1 million in 4 years, and of course making $100,000 a month in about 7 years time frame. So that's all.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree with you. So forensic is definitely must. So yeah. Awesome. Well, if there's no other questions, we're gonna finish the call like this, and I will see the people in Calgary tomorrow night. It is not Wednesday; it's tomorrow, and make sure you are there and also pick up your ticket for the forensic. Yes, I do see Tim already has his pickup. He picked up his tickets yesterday. I know Chad has his ticket, so you're gonna see a lot of Albertans coming up more and more. And yeah, let's go and rock it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at the tour. If you're not in Calgary, then let's start doing one-on-one tours. Show the link, get me on the phone, get your upline. It doesn't matter who, but make sure you use your third party.
Oh, Emery, and just Chad had a great suggestion. He's saying to let people know that the Alberta team, if you want to save on some costs, you can share rooms. So if you are looking for a room to share, please get in touch with Emery, and she'll put you in touch with people to share rooms to save on the costs.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Awesome. So yeah, contact me and we'll get that together. Awesome.
Thanks, Emery. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Renee, and everybody have a good night as well.